All right. So, how are you guys doing? My name is Thomas, and
Hi,
this is my son
Leo.
Leo. Right. So I'm just going to introduce myself. I can't get a good angle. I'm not really this ugly. All right. Am I? Am I really this ugly?
No.
Okay. See, I'm really good looking, but this camera. Um, Little bit about myself. I've been married for 23 years. I have a 22-year-old
You already said
son.
that
I
on
did.
your. Yeah.
I did. Okay. Well, I'll say it again. I have a 22-year-old who's has his own business. He's a handyman, and
Yeah, and right now he's starting to put up my own new computer.
oh yeah, this guy here got a new laptop for his birthday.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So I didn't get a laptop till I was 60. No, just kidding. I'm not 60. Anyway, so I was born in Amarillo, Texas. And I served at a church in Houston, Texas for 8 years. And then God moved us to a little church in Denver, Colorado, and it was in a very, very poor community. It was near one of the largest and the poorest government housing. So we used to go by in vans, and we'd pick all the kids up, and our ministry would start as soon as they were buckled in. And it was a great time. We accomplished a lot. And then God moved us to St. Louis, and we've been to a couple of baseball games, haven't we? Yeah, we're becoming big fans, right? I kind of wish I still had a football team though. But anyway, I love ministry. I love children's ministry. I love the hope that it brings. I don't look at kids as being, kindergarten or third grade. I look at kids for what their future is. I see them, and I know that one day they're going to be leaders, and I like to teach them in that way. I like to build a relationship, let them
Bye.
build a relationship with God that grows. It grows roots and it becomes deep because they're going to need that when they become junior high and high schoolers. My passion is teaching them that God loves them in a very, very real way, because children, they believe what they see. Well, they're not going to see God in the way that we talk about seeing things. They're going to see God in their heart, and once God is in there, He's going to be in there permanently. I've been in ministry long enough to see kids who were really awesome and did worship and did all these cool things. I've seen them go opposite way, and but I've also seen them come back. So there's always hope, and I'm a big hope believer. I always believe that better things are coming. I love to lead. I love to lead a staff. I love taking my staff to the next level. I believe in being close to them. I believe in knowing their stories. You know, I never want to be caught off guard. I don't. I never want to be in a position with them where I hear something has happened and they've lost their house, or they're going through some rough marriage times. I don't think that a leader should be caught by surprise by those things. I like to bother them by talking to them, and they tell me I got to get some work done. But you know what? Those times that I get to spend with my staff, that's team building to me, and that's really getting into their lives. I like to move people up, man. If I have a coordinator on my staff, I try to train them to go to the next level. I don't believe in holding staffs for years and years and years, because in a way, for a leader, that's kind of saying that I haven't done my job if they're not always being prepared to take the next step. I get along with people, all kinds of people, whether you're a CEO of a giant firm, or if you're just a guy who has his own business. Man, I can get along with anybody. This is cliche, but you know what, man? I believe in really just getting to know people and loving on them. We used to call it people person, right? But that's me, man. I've got a great personality. I love making people laugh. I love making people comfortable. And one of the things that God has given me another passion about is visiting people at hospitals. It's something that I feel like I do really well, because I represent the comfort of Christ to them. And I've been in some very, very tough situations where I've had to just hold God's hand and walk into the room and just see what I got to see. But so that's a small introduction of who I am. I'm a million things just like you guys, you know. But I believe in the work of the church. You know, I'm not one of those people who are saying, "Oh man, the church has almost no no influence on people anymore, and people are leaving churches, and people don't go to churches anymore." But you know what? There's never been as many churches in this country as there is now, and there's never been as many people that go to churches as there is now. The church will always be the hope of the world, because that is true hope, and I love teaching people that. So that's my story. Hope you enjoy it, and see you guys later. Bye bye.